I am going to show you the basics of creating a book trailer using WeVideo. First, go to www.wevideo.com, click on For Schools, and then log in with your Google account. If you've never used WeVideo before, you might have a pop-up window that comes up. Just click OK. Otherwise, click Create New. This will bring up your dashboard with all the stuff you need to create your book trailer. If you look at the lower left-hand side, you have an audio track, a video track, and another video track. This is where you will add your elements for your book trailer. So I'm going to start with the text. Click Office. There are different types of text boxes that you can add. These are the motion ones, and I think these would be nice for a book title and author. There's also seasonal ones, depending on the time of the year. Starter is a text box that does not include motion, so this would be good for information about a book. And then the callouts. So these are like you can put in dialogue from a character. So I'm going to go back to motion one, and I'm going to use this one right here. And if you look at the right-hand side, there's your preview. So to bring it down to my track, all I do is click and drag to my track. And down here, I can click on it and I can change the size of it. If I want it to run a little bit longer on my book trailer, I can do that, or I can have it for a shorter time. If I want to change or add text, I double click on it. I can change the color of the text. Down here is where I can add my text. So I'm going to put my book title in the first box and tab over to the second box and add the author. And then down below here, this is where you can change your font. Arrow down and you can change it if you don't like the look of it. You can change it back. You can also change the size of your font too. Click Manual and then up or down arrow for the changes. Same thing for the second box. So go back over to the right and do a preview, see if it's how you like it. And then you can either make more changes or do done editing. So if you notice, my box just increased size. So I'm going to move this back over this way. Very easy to do. The next thing I'm going to do is put in a transition. So if you go back to the upper left-hand side, there's an area called Transitions. So there's different types of transitions you can do. Some fading, again, just kind of play around. And you can click on the one you want and then bring it down to your track. And if you notice, it's red, and as soon as it turns green, you know it's been placed. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the right-hand side and do a little preview of what I have so far. Not sure if I really liked that transition, so I'm going to put that back up there. And I think I'm going to add this one instead. There we go. Do a preview. Okay. Now I am going to add the cover of my book. So if you go back up to the upper left-hand side, there's this folder here. It says Media. Click on that. And then you can use this green button to upload pictures and videos. I've already done that. Here's my book cover. And then I'm going to add it to my track. And again, you can click on it and you can change the size if you choose to, stretch things out like that. And then I'm going to put in another transition. Do something I haven't done. Do this one. Okay, so click, drag it down. There, it's green. And if I drag this all the way back, I can do another preview. Right. Now I'm going to add a slide that has a little bit of information about my book. I'm going to go down here to Starter, do this first one, and drag it to my track. I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. Okay. So double click on it, and now I'm going to add some information about my book. And if you make a typo, it's really easy to go back and fix that. And you can see that it's coming up on my preview screen to the right. Alright, I noticed right away that my text doesn't quite fit. So I'm going to go down here to where it says size, bring that book, or bring this information about the book up this way. There we go. Now it fits a little bit better. Another thing I can do is I can, again, change the font. If I don't like that font, try different fonts. I can change to make it bold. I can italicize it, underline it. I can change the color of my font. I think I like the white better. You can also change the background colors like this if you choose to. I don't really like that, so I'm not going to. Let's just go back. Here we go. And again, I can do a preview on the right hand side and take a look. The last thing I'm going to do is add music. So if I go up here to the upper left hand corner, click where it says audio, there's free music and sound effects, and then the premium music is if you get a subscription to WeVideo. So I'm just going to play some of the different music and kind of decide on what I want. Okay, kind of like that one, so I'm going to drop it down here, make sure I'm at the beginning. Now again, because my slides are not quite as long as the music here, I'm just going to shrink this a little bit. Open, I just noticed that my everything else kind of got made smaller. All right, this is an easy fix. Okay, so I'm going to move this back, go back to the beginning, and do a preview of it all. All right. Okay, so I'm done, and now I'm going to, oh, before I do that, I'm going to actually save this. If you go to the upper left hand corner where the 3 lines are, click save, and then I'm ready to save it completely. Click finish, give my video a title, and click set. And then from here, if you look at the lower right hand corner, it says destinations. You can save it to your Google Drive. So if you click there, it'll save to your Google Drive, and then students can share it with their teacher, and then you click finish, and this renders it and makes it available to view. And that is it for WeVideo.